Hello, my great and wonderful people. Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Entertainment. Coming acquisition for the very first time. Speaking here is LAJUPOG. For those of you that have not subscribed to the channel before, maybe you are feeling reluctant to click on the subscription button, ensure you click the subscription button so that whenever we drop a new update in previous time, YouTube will easily notify you. The update I have for you today is regarding the allegations that are made against Peter Obi, one of the presidential aspirants of the People Democratic Party in Nigeria in 2023 election. So there are some allegations that are made against him. Can you stay connected to the end of this video? Simon Ekpa, a Finland-based self-acclaimed disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, popularly known as IPOB, has alleged that the refusal of Peter Obi to commit enough financial resources to address the health challenges of Emeka Ojukwu led to the death of the ex-Biafran leader. Platinum Post report that there has been torrent of reactions on alleged Peter Obi's stinginess, which was prompted by utterances by firebrand Catholic priest Reverend Father MBAKA. BIANCA Ojukwu revealed what Peter Obi told her in 2009 after she told him to buy a 3,985 suit in Texas. So I would like you guys to stay connected to the end of this video because I would like you to follow this update to the very end, and I would like you to be the judge of what is really happening right now. Some people said Peter Obi is kind of stingy, he's a stingy man, while some people said it's not stingy. So I'm going to analyze the reason why they said it's stingy. I'm going to analyze it. I'm analyzing everything for you now so that you can judge. You can drop your comment and tell us maybe Peter Obi is really stingy or not. Now, follow me to the update. It can be recalled that the founder of the Enugu Adoration Ministry, Father MBAKA, yesterday released a statement where he referred to Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, as a stingy man and that he wants to win the 2023 election because he is stingy. Reacting to the statement of Father MBAKA, the wife of late OJUKWU released a statement via her Twitter handle where she revealed her encounter with Peter Obi in 2009 when Peter Obi visited Dim Chukwuemeka and I, OJUKWU, myself in Dallas, Texas, United States of America. According to her, Peter Obi was sent by Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to deliver a message to OJUKWU and also to attend a black tie event at Texas. However, taking cognizance of the Peter Obi outfit, which was not fit for him to wear to the black event at Texas, BIANCA Ojukwu advised him to buy a new suit with a price tag of $3,995 plus tax. Peter Obi subsequently did the calculation and then told BIANCA, "Do you know how many students this amount of money can train in Nigeria? We will soon carry arms to protect ourselves as Nigerian police have failed us." Now, I'm going straight to the other news. That's what transpired that makes them to call Peter Obi a stingy man. They said it's because he always feels reluctant to release money. He always feels reluctant to spend on himself. He always feels reluctant to spend money spontaneously without thinking. You know, some other politicians, what they do is they spend the nation money. They spend the money that belongs to everyone. They spend it on their own selfish interest without even thinking of what will happen to the citizens. But this man, before he spent a dime, he will look at the repercussion, and also he will look at the fact that his people are suffering. How can I spend such a money? Like BIANCA told Peter Obi to buy a suit of $3,985. Can you imagine that? That money is more than 2 million naira. Yeah, it's more than 2 million naira. How can you put on 2 million naira suit? So Peter Obi replied, I said, instead of me to buy this kind of suit, I would rather buy all this 30,000 naira suit and wear, because that amount of money can take care of a lot of students in Nigeria. So that is the reason why they said Peter Obi is kind of stingy. Do you know, like that man, this man that they call Reverend MBAKA, I don't know where the hell is coming from. I don't know where the man is originated from. But the reason why he said Peter Obi is stingy is because other politicians, whenever they visit him for prayers, after the prayer, they send him money. they donate money, they give his ministry money. But when it comes to the turn of Peter Obi visited him and he prayed for Peter Obi, but Peter Obi did not release a single dime. He didn't give him just a single dime. He didn't give him 5 naira. So unlike the other politicians that I won't mention their name, they will give him money. Some will even make transfer to the ministry, and at times millions of naira they will give to him. So when it comes to the turn of Peter Obi didn't give him anything. That was what transpired between him and Peter Obi. That was why he said that Peter Obi is stinging. I'd like you to drop a comment on the comment section of this video. Is Peter Obi really stinging, or the man is maintaining a good integrity? So drop a comment. What do you think about this? Now that will be taking me down to the other news, where Governor Akeredolu was addressing the Nigerian forces that if care is not taken, the people of Ondo State will become armed. Like they will have their own personal guns, licensed gun, to protect themselves. If the Nigerian police force wants to fail us, and it's not even that they want to fail us, they're already failing us. So if they're going to be failing us like this, we need to arm ourselves in Ondo State. Now, going straight to the news regarding Governor Rotimi Akeredolu. We soon carry arms to protect ourselves as Nigerian police have failed us, Governor Akeredolu tells Buhari minister. Akeredolu, who delivered a keynote address at the meeting of the Attorney Generals of the 36th state of Nigeria that was held in Lagos, said the police should close shop. Yeah, that was the statement that he uttered in course of the meeting. He said the police in Nigeria, most especially in other states, they should close their shop. Let the civilians protect themselves. If they could not afford to have the equipment needed to protect Nigerians, Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu on Thursday warned that Nigerian citizens will soon be left with none other choice but to arm themselves. Considering the failure of the police to protect them, Akeredolu, who delivered a keynote address at the meeting of the Attorney General of the 36th state of Nigeria held in Lagos, said the police should close shop if they could not afford to have the equipment needed to protect Nigerians. The 3-day event is meant for the discussion of the critical legal issue relating to value-added tax, stamp duty, 1999 constitutional amendments, and 480 million Paris Club refund, all of which have pitted the state government against the federal government. The Nigerian claim to be a federal system does not practice federalism and has centralized police under the control of the federal government. Many Nigerians, including some governors, have been clamoring for state police to curb the worsening insecurity in the country. Akeredolu, whose position was countered by the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, said he will carry arms very soon. Oga Malami, referring to the AGF, there is no other way the police have failed. On Sunday, June 5, 2022, some terrorists attacked a church in Akeredolu hometown, Owo. The terrorists stormed St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church in our town, killing no fewer than 40 congregants and injuring several others. The governor said the failure of the Nigerian government to adequately fund the police was affecting the discharge of their responsibility. According to him, the police blamed the non-availability of vehicles for their failure to mobilize to the scene of the attack on our church quickly. He said the current state of insecurity in the country leaves us with no room for equivocation on the right of the state to maintain law and order through the establishment of state police. The federal government getting 52% of the country revenue allocation is the main cause of the problem. There are some refunds at the federal level. There are some funds at the federal level that they don't know what to do with, and the state and local government are being starved. This is a direct consequence of non-military rule. The governor also noted this during his speech. Now, looking at what Governor Akeredolu said, he said very soon Nigeria will not be left with a choice rather than to arm themselves and face these vagabonds themselves. So, since the Nigerian police force have failed us and some other Nigerian military force, since they failed the civilians, they failed the citizens of Nigeria. So we can't just open our eyes on ground. That was the motive, that was the agitation of the governor. Rotimi Akeredolu. So he said we can't open our eyes on ground just for some nuisance to be killing and killing people in the country and doing committing all sort of atrocities, wasting life as if they are killing chickens. So he said if the government cannot fund the police well, if the government cannot sponsor the police well, because most of the excuses that the Nigeria police gives is that they don't have fuel in their vehicle, they don't have bullets, they don't have this, that. You understand? Now, we to understand the system. That is why most of the police, they used to go to highways and turn to beggars in highway, collecting money from commercial vehicles. You understand what I mean? Now, they said the government is not sponsoring them. So the government needs to sponsor them. If the government really cares about the welfare and the life of the citizens in Nigeria, they need to fund the Nigerian military forces, not even the police, not limited to the police alone or the Nigerian military forces. They need to be funded well so that they can fight and, fight for the life of the citizens of Nigeria. Because as far as this country is concerned, we have the right to life. Yeah. We have the right to life, but they are denying us of this. So Governor Akeredolu said if they can't sponsor and fund the Nigeria police well, we will be left with the choice of taking justice into our hand, and we will arm ourselves against the vagabonds, the corporates that have been disturbing the peace of the society. Now, going straight to what I have for you next. What I have for you next is that you should drop your condolence to the demise in Owo, because that was what Governor Akeredolu was fighting for. So just drop a condolence for them because they were buried yesterday. And another thing I wanted to do as my wonderful viewer is to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumb up, and ensure you share this video. Drop a comment regarding the two issues that I spoke about, regarding the stinginess of Peter Obi and regarding what Governor Akeredolu said. Speaking as LAJUPOG, I'm going out there to get another 20 update for you. Guess what? See you in my next video.